that page. Are you with me that this thing has been on for about 3 years? That Osha Abidemi left AJ team as a manager. It was in 2019. 2021. So it's roughly what? 3 years. And that was the one she job very. I think at some point, won't keep quiet on each other. We went away. Abike Jagaban also went away. When Osha was going to drop her position as a manager, she didn't come to Facebook public domain. She had a live chat. She had a live chat. She was the first person to took a walk from the team. She did journey no group with Jono. If I could smell, because for me, I believe people. Abike Jagaban don't issue. Omani Kakakomo should be Dorcas that she would rather walk away. I believe that I could take her word for it. I believe I could, I could bank on her words. Do you get? But unfortunately, she is who she is. She's actually even worse than Abike Jagaban. Putting them side by side, Abidemi Osha is worse than any of this. I want to Abike Jagaban. Because I want to Abike Jagaban, they are never friends from you do show and be, the kind of relationship between Abike Jagaban and Dorcas. You cannot compare it with the kind of relationship that Osha and Abike Jagaban shared. You all would agree with me, because Osha at some point, what is only Abike Jagaban that wanted to hang out, wanted to. So, and this is why I said, for that kind of relationship that have existed between them, Osha is worse than any of these that have had issues with Abike Jagaban. Okay, so she said, me, I didn't smell any foul. I just felt that way to Tony. This is somebody that I've never been lucky with a man. And then maybe she wanted to create time. So I'm like, it's a good decision if she's going to be focusing on her family. I said, wow. So I never smelled any kind of foul that Osha is going to be this brutal, this evil, this vindictive, and this this satanic. So if I knew, I would have recorded or saved that chat. But she played me on that part. She really played us. It was in the group. She didn't come on. It's okay. So Shani Omukoni Janettutu. You can only say that to your dogs. Your dogs whose brain is filled with what? With death. Just like yourself. You can say that to them. Everything on that page oozes your bitterness, Osha. Everything, every word, your handwriting, you are the type of person that speaks, that like epistle. You don't know how to keep things simple. Uma shalaye one by one, and it is the same thing that is being played on Janettutu's page. But it's so unfortunate that Abike only wage now. On the other, you know, when you really want to fight somebody, do it with your full chest. So, you were watching from afar, and all that. Some people in the team, even when you dropped your position as the manager, a lot of people were still relating with you, even though we smelled there was an issue with yourself and Abike Jagaban. But a lot of people were like, Ipe, you know, we just have to, people were still friends with you. And when you work with the likes of our Befe, the likes of Omoduni Robot, they were still friends with you. So I don't now know what happened. Abike Jagaban had what? Okay, it was when I think Keke was having a show where I don't know what happened. But Keke was having a show and somebody dropped a comment saying that we shall fix that thing. Or maybe before then, I don't know. Okay, it was before then. Sorry, I'm mixing. It was before then. What came first? Abike Jagaban came online. She had about maybe 6 hours show explaining what happened and how Osha snitched her and how what transpired between herself and Nurse Eileen, and then she pegged it there. Then Osha came to have her own show too. Osha too came out that day to have her own show. Facebook, explaining, thank you, Dangote Ibrahim. Explaining that my sister, my friend, my kineko, that, you know, she was sorry that kineko, because Abike Jagaban caught her red-handed. This was not somebody told me. She was on a call with Queens, because that was what Abike Jagaban next. So she was on a call with Queens and Abike Jagaban, I don't know what. But they thought Abike Jagaban already hung up. So Abike Jagaban no hang up. Queen's cosmetic agent saw about her. Then Abike Jagaban felt trust has been betrayed, and I'm not going to blame her for that. Maybe Abike Jagaban has held her in so much high esteem that no. If anybody is going to be speaking bad about me behind me, it shouldn't be abidemi, osha. But she heard it with her ears. I think she even recorded it. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. Osha, then Osha Bosita, let me see. I want to show you guys the show. She shed tears on that show, which I know deep down myself it was not genuine. She wanted to do that so the public can be like, how can you be crying for nobody that like they call her? How can you be no now? This is the show. We shall have that day. That's her shedding tears there. Abike Jagaban there share no. Abike message they both was made amends. Maybe they both sorted their issues out on their own by reaching out to one another. Okay, after this show, Osha, she was now waiting for somebody to attack her. Unfortunately, she wasn't getting it. The people in the team were still fancying her, were still making friends with her. People were still, You try settling, okay. You try settling, okay. I'll be feeling your coughing heavily because of dispute with Sunday and Apefe. Okay. So, after this show, Osha Wasita, Abike Jagaban sorted it. Osha was the last person to come out and explain what has transpired, what went wrong. Yellow. So, Osha and when you people in the team were still making friends with her. People in the team were still, doing all sorts. And when you're in Bashi, she wasn't getting what she wanted. Her thought was that, okay, people will launch an attack after the AJT, they are having their issues, but Osha should give her time to, to heal. That when she finally heals, she will come around and then everything will be back. But she saw that Abike Jagaban was never going to come back. She saw she was not going to come back. So she was now looking for a way to launch an attack on herself or to create a scene that will lead for her to start coming to have a show for Abike Jagaban. Okay. We take a show in joy and not Maybe Keke was talking about friendship and all that, or that then somebody dropped a comment cursing. Then immediately, like it happened like so fast. The comment was merged and then it landed on Osha's page. Then she wrote a piece too. Then the next thing she came online, cursing heavily on our own children, because I'm not going to say it's Abike, cursing heavily. I have the show, but I'm not going to play it. When I say heavily, Osha was cursing heavily. She was the first person to curse Abike Jagaban. After